Welcome back to another night of poker at Prominence. We're going to go ahead and get us a lobby started. You can see we're doing a ranked tournament. Today we're going to see if we can't find us a first place position. The last time I played, I made some wild bets and didn't go so well. I knew better, but hey, it's fake money. I could afford to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. Love this game. Love this patio that we're playing on. Let's get comfortable. Let's meet the players. Fat Ken. Okay. Fresh tomato. Jay's Creed. Myself, Capital Crime. Hey, the old kitty. Who cares about the number? It's insignificant. Sir Fabs. $100. We're going to go ahead and call the bet. The wager on the table is 100. This player right here, Kitty, decided to raise it. Now, we got a 5-7 in our hands. Not a strong hand at all, but we got some possibilities. We're going to go ahead and play this for a meager $250. Look at that. Well, we've got us something close to a straight. The wager is increased to 500, and let me tell you, I'm not a fan of this. Not a fan. It's early in the game. Hey, let's play along. Why not? We're just having a good time playing poker here. Look at that. We got a raise to 1.1 thousand. Somebody's got a king queen in their hand. Somebody's got a 9 queen in their hand. It's not me. Lots of players on the table. There was the straight. Would have had it, but I would have had the low card straight. And considering that all it takes now is one person to have a queen, I'm glad we got out of that. And this person didn't even have to show it. They probably didn't even have it. No, they had it. They definitely had it. We didn't. We didn't have the winning hand on that. I know it. You could be saying, hey, straight could have won that hand. Right, could have. But it wasn't worth it for me to risk it at this point in the game. A lot of players on the table, a lot of cards out there. Of course somebody had the queen. Smoke a doobie, why don't you? Yep, that's what we're gonna do. In the game, of course. Fictional doobies. What do we got here? We got us some cards. We got a queen and a 7. Showing 5, 3, and 10. Nothing that could help us get anything great, really. $700 bet just because he's got a pair of 5s and a pair of 10s. He's sitting on 2 pair. Look at, that's not gonna scare me, but I'm gonna fold anyway because it's the smart thing to do, I think. Sure, you might be saying a queen could fall on the table, but aren't we glad we didn't put that money in now that the wager's up to 2,000 and now doubled again even more to 4.7 and re-raised again to 8.8? These people are going wild. Why would you do that? You've got an open-ended straight there. That's a living on a prayer, literally. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. That's what happens when you're living on a prayer, you know? Prayer's great and all, but you can't put too much faith in it, maybe, you know? You can't depend on it like you can good old-fashioned real real things, you know, like the pair of tens that person had. That was a real thing. They had it. They had a pair of tens. A bird in the hand. It's worth two in the bush. And the person that was waiting on their open-ended straight to complete, well, they went for the two in the bush when they should have held on to the one in their hand, which was their money. They shouldn't have bet. They shouldn't have re-raised any of that. It's a foolish thing they did there. Looks like we get us a free check here, which is great because we've got nothing in our hand. We're sitting on a 4 and a queen. No possible straight. Somebody could have a 3 of a kind out there. I might as well fold, but hey, if it's a free check, check it. You never know. You could win this measly $400, $600 pot with nothing more than a pair of 4s. It happens all the time. We're not going to find out this time. What we got here? We've got old Kitty, Little Italy, raising it 1,000 ruples. It's being met by Fresh Tomato, the bully. Would have had some queens there, 2 pairs, 7s and queens. Let's see what happens here. We'll find out if we were right to fold. Pretty sure I was, because they're making some significant bets. Three of a kind. There you have it. That queen, that pair of queens, that 2 pair, that would have given me hope. I would have bet big on that. And it would have been foolish facing those 7s like that. Who do I think I am? Not with this many players on the table. But it looks like we lost a player, and that's great. That increases our odds of having a better hand and facing less opposition, basically. Gets us one step closer to somewhere in the top 3, which is where we need to be to make progress in this tournament. Just have to place top 3rd. We're looking for that number 1 spot. Yup. Don't slip up or get got. No, don't do it, Jesse. Don't do it. Eep, eep. No, stop there. Stop there. What do we got here? We got us an ace and a 3. Once again, facing the 7s, the possible 3 of a kind. While I like my ace, it's too early in the game to be making ridiculous wagers, you know? We'll let these other idiots, you know, just get each other off the board. They'll kill themselves, you know? There'll be a gang war here. This little lady right here, she's east side. That guy over there, he's west side. And, of course, homeboy in the Santa Claus hat, well, he's north, you know? And I'm sure myself, I would be representing the south side. Never been there. I don't know. Don't kill me for that, please. Good luck finding me, though. Seriously. See this? I don't think you could see this. I'm gonna home on wheels. Really? So it's kind of hard to track me. I was once told, you know, if I didn't shape up, I'd probably be living in a van down by the river. And this is close to it, if you really think about it. Mobile homes are really the OG van life. Get yourself a Winnebago. I've got a 5 and a 6. We've got a 4 on the table. That gives us 4, 5, 6. Plus, there's a 2. We got a possibility for a straight. There's an ace. A 3 could pop up. Somebody might have a 5. They could think, hey, I've got a great straight, but then we'll have the 6 and we'll beat their straight. Of course, the pot's only at 250, and I don't have an ace or any pair, so this hand is a wash. There's no straight in my hand. There's no flush in my hand. If it's raised, of course, I'm going to fold. I've got nothing. Not even a high card. We're going to let this player know that it wouldn't have mattered. And they know. They probably had a ace in their hand. They were trying to just squeeze a little bit of blood out of this turnip. Little did they know this turnip was a carrot. And carrots don't bleed. We're sitting with a queen 5. We've got diamonds. And they are a girl's best friend, by the way. Capital Crime, the millionaire. Looking like a blonde female on the table. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but look, it'd just be weird for me to have a guy player as my poker playing avatar. This is my partner, you know, my digital partner. I'm telling her how to play her hand, if that makes sense, you know. Don't worry, don't get it twisted. It's nothing weird. Maybe it is. Got us a queen 5 in our hand, and there is nothing good on the table for us. Bets 350. Maybe somebody has a pair. Who knows? Let's call to 350. See if we get a pair of queens at the end of this. Nope, got nothing. Not even a problem. It was 350. We've got 8 grand. They're gonna raise it. I'm gonna fold. That's all it is to it. Pair of 6s. That's nice. Maybe it's time we pull out the old bluff card, huh? We've been playing it pretty... we've been taking it slow. Let's go ahead and consider it an option. Because sometimes you gotta bluff. Sometimes you gotta run the table. These players might already have the advantage, though. They've probably already been doing it. And they got this whole table shook, including me. But, as I've stated before, poker is a game of both luck and skill. You gotta know when to hold them, you gotta know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. We're not running. No need to. These are avatars. You know, it's all fake. Not like the life you're living in. That's most certainly not a simulation. And even if it was, you still have to live in it. Oh yeah, call it. They know I got the pair of jacks now, son of a bitch. Somebody might have an 8. Oh, and there's a queen. That beats my pair, but hey, what do I know? How big of a bet is this? 2.7 grand. You know what? I got balls. It's dumb. It's definitely dumb. But it worked. It seemed to me... It seemed like a bluff call. That bet that she made. It was like... kind of too large. It was unbelievable, is what I'm getting at. Those are the things you gotta pay attention to. I didn't know. I just took a shot from the hip. Gut shot. Trusted my instinct. And it paid out. Hey, skill, luck, and instinct. I gotta throw that into the mix there. Yeah. Good old-fashioned intuition. Let's see what we got going on here. Who's the chip leader? Looking at Kitty with 13,000. I'm right next to her. Almost at 13K. We've got a Jack 8 in our hands. The bet is 800 on the table, and we're going to go ahead and call that because why not? Why not? Was it a good idea? 2 cards, 2 spades could fall. I could get a flush. We could end up getting some sort of straight. Lots of possibilities here. None of them great. Any of them worth 1.6 thousand? Let's see what other people do. I think that answers my question, because I, unlike that other gentleman, I'm not living on a prayer on this one. I will. Don't you worry. You'll see it. We're going to go all in on some ridiculous stuff. What? What was that lady thinking? What? What? Makes no sense to me. What was her name? Little Tomatoes or something like that? Yeah, bye. Don't worry. We will also make just as foolish of a decision. So will you one day when you're playing poker, you know? Today, you're just watching, you know? You're learning a little bit. You're getting some knowledge. Shit. When I was like a kid, my family played poker. They loved it. They got together in the garage and they drank beer and they all got their change jars out on the table and they'd bet a penny, a nickel, a quarter, you know, a dime. They just used good old-fashioned coins as poker chips, right? Why do this? Exchange rate? No, just use the things you have. They've already got value. And it was nice. I was young. I watched. Eventually, 6, 7. They let me play a couple of hands. Kids pick up pretty easily on games. I brought my own piggy bank to the table, and next thing you know, I'm hustling Aunt Vicky. I don't have an Aunt Vicky. Oh no, I was talking too much. This was stupid. Hey, let me pay attention to my game, okay? What? 13. Son of a bitch. I think they knew it. I think they knew I made a mistake there. Like I would have called that pair of twos facing aces and the 3 of a kind. No. No. That's how that's done. Look at Kitty coming up big. And now, just like that, we're in the top 3. And we've got the same amount of chips that we started with, 10K. Pretty impressed with that myself. However, they have the advantage. They've got the wiggle room. They've got money to burn. They can play around. They can do some bluffing. Looks like they're just going to play it nice and kosher. They're going to play a real fair game here. Ooh. I'm 1 card away from a straight. If a 9 pops on the table, hopefully it's not a 9 of spades, because that would mean somebody's got a flush. Somebody might have a flush. I don't think I have any spades. Not a 1. Well, blinds are going to increase soon. And while they're still under 1,000, I think I might as well play. You know what? I'm already in the last position. There's my 9. I've now got the straight. And now I can bet 3 grand. Even though I'm facing a flush. Of course she's going to fold. Of course they're going to fold. I should have played that a little bit more coy. I shouldn't have bet. Be honest. Should have bet nothing. One of them would have made a huge bet. Well, that's what I get for going too big. Sometimes you gotta know. You gotta know what's the limit. You gotta know how much you should bet. And now you know. Take that as a learning experience. I basically gave away my hand. I gave away. How's another way to say this? I showed my hand. I showed that I had the winning hand a little bit too aggressively. You want to give them a little bit of mystery, you know. It's like fishing. You gotta lure them in. You gotta do this little dance. You gotta bet just the right amount that makes them think, oh, they don't have it. Or I could bluff them. Something along those lines. You'll see. You'll see. You just continue watching. And we'll figure it out together. I'll show you the way. To win, to lose. No crying. It's just a game, you know? Unless you've got real money on it, in which case, man, you could probably lose a lot. You could lose your house. I've got a 4 and an 8. We're looking at 1 card away from a straight one more time. Looks like there are 5s on the board. Somebody could have that 3 of a kind. And while this is prayer, I'm going to go ahead and do that little catfishing thing. I'm going to put a little feeler out and see if anybody's thinking they want to just jump out and give me the pot. Nope. That's not good news. Well, whatever. It was a little drop in the bucket, really. We're still sitting over 10 grand, what we originally came with. That's a free check. Just a small wannabe bluff. She called it. She called my bluff. It's silly. She called it. All she had was a high card. She knew. Once again, I'm just... these are things you gotta watch out for. I hesitated. Okay. It took too long. I didn't wager enough. Whatever it was. I probably could have wagered 1.5 and she still has enough money and she would have seen it. These are the risks you take. I've got 10 grand now. We're sitting on 5-3. Terrible, terrible cards to have. But he folded. I should have raised it. Because she was the big blind. Or the small blind. Either way. Cards aren't there for me. I very well could have made a wager. Like she did. And that's going to be enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and just try to get a new set of cards. You know what? Throw them away. They're no good. Rotten. That's a rotten hand. Even if she had nothing. We had nothing. We had less than nothing. Were you watching the last game? Because we had a pocket pair at the very end. It was 3s. Now we've got these 2s. And it's a real risky hand to have. Now here's the thing. It's nice because you got a pocket pair. You've got a possibility that you're going to get a 4 of a kind. You've got a possibility that you're going to get a 3 of a kind. Even 2 pair, if another pair fall on the table and nobody else happens to have any pair. But those aren't the kind of hands you just want to be going all in on, you know? If you can get a free check like they're allowing us to do right now, take it. Here comes the bet. Oh, there goes a check. Nice. Somebody's bound to bet eventually, though, right? No? Okay, let's put a little wager on the table. A little feeler bet. Maybe they'll think, about raising it. How pathetic is that? Pair of twos beat by a pair of threes. Oh, that's fun stuff. I love this game. I'm glad you're here with me enjoying it. Because you probably think you might like this game too. I don't know. Why else would you be watching it? You know? You want to play poker. You want to see my mistakes. You want to see my successes. And that's what I want you to do. That's why I'm sharing this with you. You might play against me eventually, right? And you'll know my whole strategy. You'll say, hey, this is what Jesse would do. I'm gonna go ahead and call his bluff. Alright. But you won't know. It's always different. It's always different. You gotta have instinct. Knowledge. Based on experience. And also, you gotta not be distracted. Let's be honest. I'm having a conversation with you. It's not the best way to play poker, you know? Distracted, caught up in a conversation. It's not a good way to drive, too, you know? You get lost, you miss your exit. Let's show them. Let's show them how little we had. Like, what am I gonna do? Lady. Little kitty. From Italy. What do you expect from me? I got a 3 and a 4. And an ace and a 2 now. What a dangerous hand to have. Because on the one hand, you've got a ace. Great. It's a high card. You could win with a pair of aces. However, somebody else could have a pair of aces. And they might have a 4. And because that 4 is larger than your 2, the aces go out the window. Are they suited? Not even suited. Ugh. We can't call that 900. We just can't. It doesn't make sense. We've only got 8 grand left. And the blinds are increasing. We want that number 1 spot. We could just go all in, take 3rd place, you know, walk away. But that's not what we came for. Have patience, my friend. Let's go ahead and raise it. That's a big blind. We always want to raise against the big blind because they're in it against their will. We've got absolutely nothing here. 4 and a 2. Why did we call 1.7? Because we gotta have follow through sometimes, you know? It's all part of the strategy, but I checked there, which is not follow through. It showed weakness. And as you can see, the little kitty from Italy is sniffing out that weakness. You know what cats do when you die, right? They eat your face. They can't wait for you to die. They want you to die so they can eat you. But hey, that's just a cat, you know? Cat nature. The little kitty from Italy is a face eater. Let's face it. In our hand right now is a 10-4. And what I like to say is, 10-4 over and out. Because, you know, facing aces. What's a pair of tens? Really? But we've got a pair. They're checking. We're going to bet because it's showing that they are weak. They've got a weak hand. Now we're seeing the raise because this little kitty from Italy thinks she can bully us. You know what? Let's do it. Let's get her to call us all in. She's going to do it. She's going to raise it again. She's got the capital. Looks like we're taking third place today. Because we're not winning it with tens against aces. Come on, 4. Come on, 10. Come on, 10. Come on, 4. I'm praying for you. Yeah! Luck, skill, instinct. We got lucky. Make no mistake. Them's the breaks. Can't win if you don't play. As Aunt Connie's motto. How do you say aunt? I've got a variety of ways. I've got a different way for every different female sister of my parents. I got a Auntie Connie. I got an Auntie Jerry Lee. I got an Aunt Jean. I got an Aunt Donna. What are you? Are all yours Auntie? Aunt Jemima? Oh, man. We got a pair of threes. They just bet $2,000. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Even if there's a possibility we could get a straight or a flush, it's not the time for that. This lady is ruthless. Kitty 8409 from Little Italy. Fat Ken's sitting over here not doing a damn thing. That's how he got so fat in the first place. The lazy, fat, nasty Ken. Fat, nasty Ken. Of course we're going to raise it. Hopefully they don't re-raise it because we got nothing. We're sitting on ace-6. That's something. That's not nothing. But I got the instinct. That ace ain't going to fall for me. Oh, and for 2.1 thousand to find out if an ace will fall, I just can't do it. I can't justify it. Let's see what we got. Jack 3, offsuit, calling 300. Because it's, it's 600? Well, either way, it's not much. We're over 10 grand. That's amazing. Our opposition has 20 grand and 30 grand. We're not going to see that 600 because there's a pair of aces on the table. And what? Because we got a jack in our hand? A jack doesn't beat a queen. A jack doesn't beat a king. Sure as hell does not beat a three of a kind of aces or a full house at that matter. Which is what we're facing here now with 2 sevens and 2 aces on the table. 2 players just going at it. Not very high wagers, though. Which makes me think they don't have it. One of them's got a king in their hand. They're playing on their high card. She's trying to bluff him right now. She doesn't have squat. We know that. Is he going to do it? Is he gonna do it? Oh, she got him. She got him good. I told you. The kitty from Little Italy. She looks Italian. Let me tell you. What do I know about Italians, huh? I only worked in the pizza industry for 20 years. What, just because I'm not Italian myself? Because I'm not blood Italian? Let me tell you. My grandfather was Italian. I know Italian. He wasn't my biological grandfather, but he's the damn man that raised my mother, and that's something. Shout-outs to stepdads out there, you know what I'm saying? And real dads, too. Hey, real dads? Mm-hmm. All dads. All dads deserve something. They only beat you because you're a piece of trash. Let's be real, you know? You were born incompetent. King 9. King Jack. Okay. I got a pair of jacks. Let's not get distracted talking about who you were as a child. Alright, there's a king on the table. That makes me mad. We're gonna bet little kitty from Italy is gonna raise it, because that's what she do. I'm surprised she didn't. This is amazing. Ah, boy. That fat, nasty Ken. Ken, you so fat and nasty. Look it, we got 3 spades on the table. We got a king on the table. I had a king? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, hey, I failed. I failed you. That was my hand to have. I'm gonna show him too. It's so sad. It's so sad. I can't believe I messed that up. I had 2 pair. Of course I would have called that if I knew I had 2 pair. I gotta stop getting so distracted. What did I tell you? Just shut up and listen. Shut up. We got a queen jack in our hand. Let's remember that this time. Duh. We're gonna raise the big blind. Give her an opportunity to re-raise it. You know what? We're gonna go all in when she does that. We're gonna go all in. Fuck it. We're in 3rd place. We can't get any lower, you know? She's got a king in her hand. Good for her. This is living on a prayer. It's a pretty good bet. So far, it's in our favor. Could change at any time. Could 8, 9, 10, jack, queen. No, that's ours. That's our pot. We got her straight. Whew. We needed that win. That was a come-up. Especially against the brat. What? She's leaving? Well, that's significant. Huh. Some people just don't have the patience, I guess. Let's give it the old whoopsie-doozle, like, what the fuck just happened? 'Cause I don't know. Maybe she had to put the babies to bed. You know? It happens all the time. Hey, people have kids. They can't be out playing poker until 5 in the morning. They do it anyway. They shouldn't. Unless they have a babysitter. Sometimes. Oh, it's okay. You can probably leave your kids at home for a few hours. It's okay. They're sleeping. Nobody's gonna know. It's against the law, probably, but what is a law, you know? Just a thing a bunch of people agreed upon as a standard for society, you know? That you're obligated to live by or suffer consequences. Depends on where you live, you know? Some places are freer than others. How about you? Where do you live? Are you free? People tell me I'm free. Get real. Free. No, my friend. No, no, no. I have privileges. That is for sure. But am I really free? No. I'm imprisoned in this meat suit. You know what I'm saying? 10 Jack Queen King. That's not a straight. Let's pretend like it is. Ah. He called my bluff. What son of a bitch. What the hell is on his face? That's the weirdest thing. Here we go. The blinds have increased to 600. It's still early. Wow, we're still really early in this game if the blinds are only 600. Down to 2 players? One player just walked off the table. I'm sitting here with Fat Nasty Ken. This guy, you know what? Just take some money from me, will ya? Why are we betting? Because I'm throwing a little feeler bluff out there. I got nothing. You saw it. I got a king and a jack, and those are good high cards. Sure, I might get one of them right here. King or a jack. Boom. Nothing. We don't have a straight. We don't have a flush. We don't have a pair. We've got a high card. We've raised it once. Now we've checked it. It's showing him that we have weakness, but what has he got? He's also got a king with an ace. What are the odds of that? That we both got high cards in our hand like such. Very low. Relatively to the other possibilities of hands you could get. Needless to say, it's down to the two of us. It's all coming down to this. He must know what I have. I'm not even streaming. How could he know this? How could he know that I'm sitting on ace 10? He doesn't. He just had intuition. He had a 4 and a 7 in his hand, and he thought, this is the stupidest thing I could waste my time on. I'm just going to throw this away right now. It was a good call. This is not favorable for me. I've got an ace, I've got a 4, I've got clubs. There's a possible straight on the table. Somebody could get a flush. It's only $600, right? I should play along. But I just don't. Give me some new cards. Give me the new cards, will ya? Oh yeah. This has got to be it. I feel it. Oh, you better not fold. Oh, I need this from you, man. You've got the money that I want. Let's play. I got a 3 and a 10. That's damn near O'Doyle's hand. And if you're not familiar, I believe it was a 10 and a 2. And he went all in on it. Surprisingly won some championship on a 10 and a 2. The stupidest hand a person could go in on. We got nothing. It's embarrassing, really, what kind of hand we have. If I were him, I would have bet too, because I checked it down the whole time, you know? If I'm checking it down the whole time, that's going to give you the impression that any bet that you have, any bet that you make, is going to intimidate me out of my hand. That's what he did. He was right to do so. This one, however, we're going to raise it because we've got a good hand. And if he thinks he's going to bluff us on this, it's not happening. If he re-raises it, of course we're going all in. We don't need to see the flop. He calls it. We can play the game. I like that. Not great. Not great at all. We're gonna raise it. He's gonna call it because he's got a pair in his hand, I'm sure. And we're living on a prayer. Come on, baby. We just need that ace or that whatever that high card is. Was it a queen? Skill, luck, intuition. You gotta have the trifecta in poker. It's not all just numbers, you know? There's a movie you should watch. It's called Maverick. It's got Mel Gibson in it. You may not like the guy. You may like the guy. Regardless of some things that he said. Alright, we got a pair of twos. What's that good for? Something. It's good for a free check. We could even bet that we have an ace right here. Let's throw a little feeler bet out. Will he raise it? Will he fold? He seems like the type of guy that'll just raise it, you know, and call my bluff. But I really got to follow through here. And pretend like I have that flush. Knowing damn well I don't. Are we going to call $4,000 on a pair of twos? No, we're definitely not. He could have a pair of threes and beat me. I'm not taking that chance. You wouldn't take that chance. I wouldn't expect you to take that chance. This guy. Let's get some emotion into this game, shall we? Let's celebrate a little. You know? Let's call that $1,000 blind. We were already in it for $500. What's another $500 to protect our investment? Let's go ahead and give him a clap. Not the clap. We're not going to give him the clap. Don't get it twisted. Now we're going to bet. We're going to bet that $1,000 to pretend like we had the king. We're going to show that we didn't. Why? No good reason other than I get extra rep for it. You know, if it was a real game, real players, real people, where the cases were real, and filmed in front of a live studio audience, you wouldn't want to do that. This is what I'm saying. Well, time to smoke doobies is over. I guess it's time to drink beer now, because look at, we drink beer and it makes us 20% happier. Let's go ahead and double his blind, because we've got a pocket pair. We just want him to throw his cards away. Maybe he'll do it. Maybe he'll raise it. He's going to raise it, and that is amazing, because that gives us the opportunity to put them all in with our pocket pair of jacks. Lo and behold, he's probably got a pocket pair of aces. It happens all the time. He's got one card that can queen. One card that can beat us. So far, we're okay. So far, we're even better. Our odds are increasing. And just like that, we got that number one spot. Little bit of patience. All right? A little bit of tenacity. Not to be confused with Ten-Ass City. That's a whole different place on the map. But if you'll notice, we got us a win. Hey, that's what we came here to do. That's what I wanted to show you. Come back. Come back some other time. I think I'm going to do a different game, a different video. And we'll see if we can't climb the ladder. We got to find out right now. Before you go, let's see where we're at. We're in the Silver League. We got a rating of 1018. The season ends in 18 days. Let's try to get up the tier. Let's get all the way into that purple league. What is there? Diamond? It doesn't tell you, but it's diamond. I know. Bronze, silver, gold, platinum. Diamond! We've never finished in diamond. It's a goal that we have. You and I, together, we're going to make it to that damn diamond tier. Because I want to get that name tag, that legendary name tag. That's what I want. Don't let me tell you to subscribe to anything. You know, it's not my place to tell you what you like or what you want to be notified of. Get out of here with that. You know? But, come back. See what happens next time. Learn a thing or two. Let me share some experience with you. If that's what you want. I'm happy to do it. Hey, I am the gamer known as... Gamer gnome. I'm the gamer known as Capital Crime. You're watching my YouTube channel. And I want to thank you. Peace out. Have a good night.